There we go. Finally figuring this thing out. See what I'm doing here. This is about my epic fail. These picture frames. Get out of the light where you can see what you're doing. See all them bubbles? This is that resin. And I don't know what I did wrong, but see right there, see that bubble, see that, see how rough that is. And this stuff's not set up at all. And over here's a piece. My wife wanted this to make a coat rack out of. And you can see all them bubbles. And the only thing I can figure it out is it wasn't kiln dried for one thing. And I used some sanding sealer. And I don't think I let it fully set up before. I think it was still just a little bit wet when we put this on there. But now this piece over here, this didn't have no sanding sealer on it. It's just like it was. So I don't know. But now you can see. And it's not set up. It's still sticky. I mean, yeah, look. See? It's sticky. And that's been that way for a week. And this one, these here, I think it's weak today. And they're so sticky that, see, I mean, if you held your hand on it any length of time, it would stick to it. And where it's sticky, that's where the air bubbles is. For up here where it's rough, now that's set up, but over here on the side, see? And I don't know what I did wrong. The only thing I can figure out is I may have got my measurements messed up. For the reason I did this, I just wanted to see how this would do. For I wanted to inlay some stuff like in a bar top. And, you know, that's a pretty good sized piece of wood. And that stuff that you buy, it ain't cheap. Seems like got right over here. Right there's the box of it. Seems like that little box is like $25. And it's gonna cost $200 or $300 to do this countertop and stuff. And my wife told me, said, you better try that on something small. For, you know, you don't want to go out and take a real nice piece of wood and then $200 or $300 worth of that resin and find out you can't use it. And boy, I'm glad we did. For that is really aggravating. And I promised one or two some of these picture frames, and I'll get some here in a day or two, for I ain't gonna give up. And I think where it inlaid at, it did real good. It shows up real nice. And you know, and it's just as smooth as glass, but it has not set up. And there's the containers I used to measure it with. So I don't know. The temperature may have played a part in it too, for it was really cold last week. And we did it here in the office, but it still got down pretty cool in here. So I don't know. I'm just dumbfounded, but I've got 2 more frames, and I'm gonna make me 2 more. I'm gonna do 4. And I'm gonna try it one more time and see. And these frames, I'm gonna dry them in the microwave. I thought that was kiln dried, and it very well may have been, but it like we did it, and that night, and let it set up overnight, and the next morning it looked really good. I mean, it just wasn't no air bubbles, no nothing. And I took these in there and hung them behind the wood stove. And I thought it's still just a little bit tacky. And that heat must have just brought the moisture out in the wood or something other for it. And this part here, I did that. Fuzzed it up because I was trying, it had all kinds of air bubbles in it. But I just don't know. I'm at a loss. I'm going to do some more research on it. I'm going to go out here at Lowe's where I bought that and ask them if they've got any ideas for I sure ain't going to try to make a coffee table or a bar top and put $200 or $300 worth of that stuff on it and it'd act like this. That'd be a complete waste of time and stupid too. So, but maybe we can figure it out. Okay. And if anybody's got any ideas on this, shoot them at me. I've done a lot of wood finishing. We've made mantles and a lot of stuff. Now this is my first experience with this gel coat, or I think that's the name of it, and it's actually an epoxy resin. So, but now we've used resin like working on boats and cars and stuff, and that's the first time I've ever had any. It just absolutely refused to set up. So, thanks for watching.